What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Ultimate Rage, coming back with another video. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Oh, and make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at The Ultimate Rage. You feel what I'm saying? IG, Twitter, FB, all that good stuff. Cash at me that dough, $ The Ultimate Rage. You know what I'm saying? Check out that Star EP by Joey P. Check that out. Star, the EP by Joey P. All streaming platforms. And then your boy is coming through with that outrageous EP. So be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. So I'm a big fan of Kevin Samuels. Like, he's been a rising star. And he has been doing a lot of good work in terms of, you know, helping people become better versions of themselves. And, you know, one of my friends, shout out my boy B, the same B who put me in touch with Jay the Clown, same B. What's up, B? Holla at your boy. So B put me on Kevin Samuels, and I pretty much became a fan ever since. So Kevin Samuels pretty much, he started his channel talking to guys and telling them how they can be better. Here's the colognes you can use. Here's the advice you need to, you know, get a better job, get in shape, dress better, look better, all this type of stuff, right? But then he really started popping when he started talking to women and, like, helping them understand the flaws of their lifestyles, their thought patterns, and helping them to make better choices so they can put themselves in a better situation that is more suitable for them. However, here's the problem. See, and mind you, I am a big fan of Kevin Samuels, so I'm not knocking him at all. I watch his stuff, you know, regularly, so salute to him, you know what I'm saying? But the problem with him, or should I say with his show, not him, but his show. The problem with his show is that he attracts a lot of really weird dudes. Like loser ass dudes. And here's what I mean by that. You ever heard terms like incel, men going their own way? Yeah. Large portion of his follower base are those type of people. And I'm bringing this up because I joined the group like maybe 2 weeks ago. And I was just kicked out the group. So I'm going to go into why in a little bit. But when I joined the group, you know, I expect to see stuff about, you know, single mothers, baby daddies, and all this type of stuff. But I mean literally multiple times a day, every single day, niggas be in this group. Oh, women, what do you bring to the table more than your coochie? Hey, big woman, if you have kids and you want to be my wife, you need to give up custody to your baby daddy, complete custody, and then be mine forever. And it's just like, what are these niggas on, yo? And it's sad because it's predominantly black people, black men in this group. And they're all a bunch, well, not all, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of them are a bunch of fucking clowns. Because they post this type of shit every day, every single day, multiple times that they saying the same stuff. And it seems like it comes from a place of hate and vitriol. It's like, look, man, I'm going to straight up say, like, you know, my last girlfriend was black, you know what I'm saying? And she had a lot of the same issues that Kevin Samuels, you know, highlights on his show that a lot of black women suffer from, you know, thinking way too highly of themselves, you know, not valuing the man that they're with and stuff like that. But, you know, I mean, I was mad when we broke up, you know, because I had to break up, but she didn't give a fuck about me. She didn't do nothing that I needed her to do. She would not even hang out with me at the crib. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how can I have a relationship with you? You don't want to hang out with me. You're willing to hang out with me when I'm paying for you for lunch or dinner, but you don't want to actually like just kick it with me. You don't want to watch YouTube with me. So all this type of stuff. So I was like, fuck that bitch. I'm out. So, you know, that made me even more of a fan because I'm like, damn, Kev was right. Like, a lot of these black girls out here are on that crazy, goofy shit. And so after we broke up, I was mad as hell. I was heated because I'm like, I felt like she made me feel stupid as fuck. Like I wasted my time, effort, energy, and money. And she got me, you know, looking dumb in front of my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go out like that. So fuck that bitch. Yeah, and if you watch, yeah, fuck you, ho. I'm talking to you. No disrespect to my homie because she's his cousin, but I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But so here's the thing. So I was mad about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, like everybody else in that group, like I feel that energy. But you know what happened? I got over it and moved on with my life. And now I'm, you know, pursuing my purpose to be a better self and to help make the world a better place. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't see me every day brooding over baby mamas and my ex-girlfriend and black women and all this type of shit. If anything, we should be focused on helping each other out and helping build each other so that we don't have these issues and so that Kevin Samuels' platform doesn't need to exist and he can transition into talk about other stuff. So that brings us to today. So recently there was an IG model named Mercedes Moore. And long story short, she was murdered by, well, allegedly by a crazed fan at her apartment or something like that. So this dude named Kevin Accordo. So there are literal writings on the wall, things like, oh, she used me and whatever, stuff like that. Dude he strangled her and then stabbed himself in the neck, and that's what happened. So this has been like a big story recently. You know, Drake recently dedicated his album to her because, you know, she was fine, you know what I mean? And here's why I mentioned the Kevin Samuels group. There were people in the group literally like, well, she should have known when she joined that OnlyFans that this was a possibility of, you know, it's occupational hazard. Stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, the hell is wrong with you niggas out here, bro? Who the fuck talks like that? Like, that is that straight up incel shit. Straight up incel shit. Like, niggas would really be like, nobody deserves to be murdered. But, you know, and it's like, soon as you say the but, it's over with. It's over with. Nobody deserves to be murdered. Period. Like, the fuck? There is no but. Nobody deserves to be murdered. We should be trying to eliminate murder entirely from the human population. Because committing acts of murder only furthers to worsen the state of society. When people are in fear that they might be murdered from some random dude. Especially some crazy dude who just might be, you know, obsessed with you for no fucking reason. You feel what I'm saying? So, it was too many people in this group that would be, they post all this goofy shit, all this lame shit. Oh, black women, this, that, and the third. They need to get their act together. And baby mamas need to do this and do that and get their act together. All this stupid shit. But one thing I will never do is accept dumb shit like trying to excuse murder. At all. And then what is so crazy, and this, well, I'll get into it a little bit, but it's just the fact that, and I'm winging this. I don't have a script or anything. I usually have a script, but I'm just going off the top because this just happened. So I don't, when I engage in discussions like these, I always try to maintain a sense of decorum and respect, because I'm not attacking you as a person. I'm attacking what you're saying. I'm attacking the words that you use. So if you say something, I'm going to challenge you on that. So when you try to say it's an occupational hazard, that if you have an OnlyFans that you might get murdered, I'm not gonna fucking just sit back and be like, okay, no. I'm gonna challenge that, because that's garbage. You should have a reasonable expectation to not be murdered at work or at home or anywhere. You know why? Because we are human beings. We all we got. We in this together. If I'm not doing anything to you, then why would you do something to me? Now, again, I don't know exactly what the details were. I don't know if she did con him or if she, was telling him things or whatnot. Like I said, the story hasn't been fully, fleshed out and released, because this is a recent story. But these lame niggas is in the group really trying to excuse women being murdered. And it's like, look, I get it, right? Like, I'm the type of dude, like a lot of dudes, that's like, look, I definitely do not have the greatest respect for women who join OnlyFans. I'm gonna be straight up. It just seems like one of those things that's like, like, damn, like, they're able to make such easy money just by sitting there and being hot. But at the same time, that's the game. Like, I respect the game. I respect the hustle. It's like, you have to it's the American way. So when I say I don't respect, I shouldn't say I don't respect them, but I mean, I do kind of look down on it. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I'm the type of dude, I will never, ever pay for a chick on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not going to be mad at a chick for making money on OnlyFans. Because if I could make money on OnlyFans, trust me, I'd be on OnlyFans trying to get this dough. You feel what I'm saying? So one dude comes on there, and mind you, I'm keeping things cordial. And what's so crazy to me, the conversation never went left. Like, it never devolved into name calling. Oh, you were this, you were that. Well, F you, and you were this, and I don't give a, you know what I'm saying? It didn't go there. It's like we're having the normal back and forth. He's saying, well, what about this? And I'm saying, well, this is what I think about that. And that's it. And next thing I know, I can't load the post no more. I can't load the group no more. I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe Facebook is just tweaking. But then when I go on Facebook on my computer, I don't even see the group no more. And so every post that was in my notifications, it's just either it's gone, or if it's there, I can click on it and it'll load up. But I can't see the stuff that I post. I can't see what I said. And so I had to conclude, oh shit, I just got kicked. You feel me? So to me, this ties into a big part of what I'm talking about on my song Come to Be, on my Outrageous EP, track 5, the final track. Be on the lookout for that. It's coming soon to a Spotify and the Apple Music and the YouTube Music and all of that near you. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that, like, look, I have no problem engaging in discussions with anybody. But at the same time, I'm not just going to go along with a narrative just because everybody agrees. Like, I'm never that. I have no problem challenging you if I think you're wrong about something. If I think that you're wrong, then you're wrong. So miss me with that nonsense about, oh, you're disrespecting me. So it's disrespect to disagree. And I'm not calling you out your name. I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm not attacking your loved ones or doing anything disrespectful. I'm literally just saying you're wrong. And I'm being overt about it. I'm being aggressive about it. Like, yeah, you're wrong. I'm not being an asshole about it. I'm not saying you were this, you were that, and I think if you think that, then you were this, that, and the third. I just think that you're wrong. And I'm willing to tell you that, and I can explain why in a cogent and a succinct manner to the point where you really can't argue. And this is what always happens to me, no matter what. Unless I'm actually talking to somebody who is genuine, who genuinely wants to understand truth and doesn't have a bias. Every time I have the debates with people, they either will just start getting super disrespectful and or will just straight outright block me. And it's crazy because it's so easy for me to demonstrate my point, to provide evidence for what I'm saying. In fact, when I was having a discussion about this chick, because, about this victim, I should say, about Miss Moore, pretty much, well, her real name is Janae Garnier, I think it's pronounced. R.I.P., you know what I'm saying? But, like, a lot of people in the group were trying to say that, you can't expect something like this to not happen. Like, if you're in the sex work industry, you should expect this to be a part of it. And I'm like, it shouldn't be at all. Literally, like, the only reason why it even happens like that with prostitution or the sex industry in general is because it's still illegal. It's still shunned in society. It's still looked down upon because of this fake puritanical society that we're a part of. But anyway, with that being said, it's like, I was telling this one dude, and he said, like, that all that crap I just said that they say. So I'm like, well, consider this other case. I forget the girl's name. I'm gonna pull it up real quick because I want to get this exactly correct. And I just had it too. Give me a second here. There was this case. If anybody watches like Jim Can't Swim, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Cause okay, so this was back in the day, like what, 2011. So it was the situation. It was this lady named Lauren Giddings. Sorry, I should have had this ready, but I just need to get this out right now. So, Lauren Giddings was killed by this dude, Stephen McDaniels. So, the point is, she was a law student, didn't have an OnlyFans, wasn't in the sex work industry. She was going to law school. Her neighbor was some crazy stalker dude who was able to, like, clone her key so he had access to her apartment. So he set up like hidden cameras and shit. He would record shit while she was asleep and all that type of stuff. Dude was a straight up weirdo. And so ultimately he murdered her in her apartment. I do believe he also dismembered her, dumped her in the dumpster, and then the next day the news cameras come, the press comes, they all start, interviewing people, talking about, how it goes. This clown gets on there. Oh my God, she was such a nice girl, and I don't know why this had to happen. Oh, the humanity. Oh, Lauren was such a sweet girl. And then as soon as the reporter says, they found the body, right? Then he starts acting weird, like, yeah, about that. And everybody's like, wait, about what? Like, why are you tripping and shit? Like, because the dude was a clown and he did it. And the point is, a chick that did not have an OnlyFans gets murdered by a clearly psychopathic clown who was obsessed with her. I mean, she was a pretty girl. Let's keep it real. She was pretty. And dude was a super lame. Like, if you look at the dude's picture, it's obvious dude's a clown. Like, I'm sorry. Like, dude's lame. And so it's like, this is what I'm noticing from a lot of people, right? Especially a lot of men. There are a lot of men out here who, they try so hard to pretend that they don't, but they hate women, bro. It's a lot of men who hate women. Whether it's because they're star-crossed, whatever. Maybe they went through. Look, we all been through some shit with women. But at the same time, there's just no excuse. No good excuse for murder. All of this, well, we don't wish this on anyone, but shut the fuck up, goofy. Anyone out here that thinks it's okay or understandable or reasonable for someone to kill another person out of an obsession just because they work in the sex industry, that is disgusting garbage. And I don't give a fuck what you have to say about me or what you think about what I just said. Something's wrong with you if you think that that's cool to say, oh, she had the OnlyFans. Well, I mean, what did she expect? What could she think? Shut the fuck up, you clown. It's clear you must not hang around too many women. Because if you actually have women in your life that you love, there's no way you could possibly say some stupid shit like that. I don't care. Having an OnlyFans does not grant motherfuckers the right to go kill motherfuckers. What the hell is that? The hell is wrong with you stupid motherfuckers out here? Yes, I have no problem calling you stupid ass motherfuckers. And so that's my whole thing with the situation, because I'm a big fan of Kevin Samuels, but he attracts a lot of weird ass niggas in his group. Like I said, I barely lasted like 2 weeks in this piece of shit group. And I already know this niggas was weird because like I commented like yesterday or the day before. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas be in here bashing women every day. Like every single day. I mean, literally, single mothers this, baby mothers that, single mothers this, baby. I mean, literally all day, every single day. Like they are obsessed. They're obsessed with this shit. And I'm like, look, okay, I get it. Baby mamas be on some fuck shit. A lot of goofy women out here be on some fuck shit. But like, do you gotta talk about that topic every single day? You mean to tell me there's literally nothing else to talk about but that shit? And in that way, in that light, like with that negative, visceral, yeah, they're such bitches, and they're so this, and they're so that. It's like, dude, you don't see me obsessing over just, women and stuff like that. I mean, I love women. I've had plenty of negative issues with women. I'm over that shit. I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm that nigga, so you're not gonna see me sitting crying bitch at the moment. Look, something happened, yeah, I might get mad, I might get frustrated, but I'm not gonna brood on it forever because I'm that nigga. I'm gonna move on, I'm gonna be better, and I'm gonna step shit up and go to a whole nother level. That's what y'all should be trying to be on some level up shit, not that lame crybaby whack shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I just don't understand why every time motherfuckers get, like, any kind of resistance, particularly when the person resisting you has better evidence, better arguments than you, and instead of you just accepting it, you want to cry like a little bitch, run away and start blocking motherfuckers. See, I block people because they get disrespectful, because they talk sideways, because even when I give you a chance to reverse course, you refuse to do so. I'm not going to block you just because I disagree with you. I have plenty of conversations with people all of the time. My friends, family, random people on social media about all types of shit. Like, I could literally have a conversation with my dad. We're talking about this, that, the third. Then we have an argument. What the fuck? Why did you think this? And why did you say that? And then we cool. And then But it didn't resort in, you a bitch, you a this, you a that. I'm gonna slap the shit out you. And when I see you, I'm gonna do this. It ain't gotta be all that, man. Look, if you got the truth, if you are correct in what you're saying, you should be able to present your case. It should be so simple. Premise 1, premise 2, premise 3, conclusion. Done. You shouldn't have to grasp at straws and, well, what about some other red herring bullshit that's nothing to do with what we're talking about? And what about the fact that you said this dumb shit that you actually didn't say, but I'm saying you said it because I'm an asshole that likes to twist your words and shit? Fuck that shit. If you have the truth, you should be able to state it plainly without having to be disrespectful, without having to shout, yell, scream, whine, cry, act like a little weak-ass, bitch-ass nigga. You should be able to state your case. And that's it. You shouldn't have to, have all these reactions. That's why I look at some of you goofies out here and I laugh at you. All the haters that be coming at me, I'm like, really? That's the best you can do? Like, there is no way you're going to sit here and tell me that you're going to make it with that goofy ass attitude. You can't. So, ultimately, I'm going to wrap it up like this. 1, nobody deserves to be murdered unless they're out here murdering or raping or stuff like that. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that word, but whatever. I don't care. It's not like I got millions of views anyway. The point is, nobody deserves to have people causing harm to them. As long as you're not causing harm, you shouldn't have harm caused to you. It should be that simple. Just because a woman has an OnlyFans and you're jealous that she's so hot and you know you can't have her and you're just lame and shit, doesn't mean she deserves to be murdered. If you think that there's anything remotely close to she deserves to be murdered or hurt or victimized or anything, you're a piece of shit and you're a part of the problem. And I have no problem saying that. Because at the end of the day, nobody, not you, not me, not my mama, not your mama, nobody deserves to get assaulted, period. In fact, why can't we live in peace? How about that? Novel concept, right? Peace. Let's try that. Also, if you have the truth, and I'm going to harp on this until the cows come home. If you have the fucking truth, for real, you should be able to state it plainly, succinctly, clearly, efficiently. I have this line on my song Come to Be. Wait, no, it's on, my bad. It's not Come to Be. It's my song Purpose, the first track. The introductory song on my EP Outrageous, where I say, like, every hypothesis presented should be scrutinized. It should be so valid that even when most challenged, it can withstand any scrutiny you could throw at it. So in other words, if you actually have an idea that you're presenting, you should understand that it's going to be subject to scrutiny. In other words, we're going to pick it apart and say, hey, I agree with this, I don't agree with this, here's why, da-da-da. And if your position was true, then it doesn't matter how it gets picked apart, because if it's true, it's going to stand on its own. So no matter how much I try to pick it apart, I can't pick it apart because it's foolproof, because it's the truth. It's demonstrable. It's self-evident. But if you don't have the truth, you're going to bullshit, you're going to whine, cry, moan, groan, get disrespectful, make appeals to faith or other stupid shit, appeals to emotion. Well, I believe this, and then appeals to anecdotes. Well, I went through this when I was 7 years old, and so that's the reason. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Is it true or not? Because if not, miss me, because you don't have it. So, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at The Ultimate Rage. Check out that Joy P Star EP. And that Outrageous EP is coming out soon to a Spotify streaming platform near you. You feel what I'm saying? Holla at your boy, that Outrageous EP. I can't wait. Coldest shit in the city. Coldest shit in the world. Better than Kanye and Drake. Telling you, with 5 songs, people saying, oh, I only like 5 out of 21 songs on Drake. Well, people gonna say I like 5 out of 5 songs. I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 stars because it's that hot fire. Holla at your boy. Peace out.